Okay, good morning, everyone. Happy middle of September. I cannot believe it's this crazy, and you can always tell when the seasons are changing because Weichert changes the front slide for this. So now we're at the Sunset Beach. It's the unfortunate end of the summer upon us, but still out there. Still lots of deals going on and stuff like that. So that's always a good sign. So just as a reminder, 3 birthdays still coming this month. Karen Donica's is on September 21st. And actually, a happy anniversary to Karen. I don't think she's on the call now, but it was Karen's anniversary yesterday, which is pretty awesome. So happy anniversary to Karen. Christine Chin's birthday is September 22nd. And Melissa from the Midtown office's birthday is on September 27th. So we've got a couple left in the month. So happy birthday to you guys. I'd like to introduce Kendall Peabody. Kendall is a very experienced rental agent in Brooklyn. She was with a company called Brooklyn Properties. She is going to be transitioning to our team, and she's going to be working on sales. And so she's very familiar with all of Brooklyn. If you have any renters looking in Brooklyn and need help with it, she's happy to help. She's actually out today with clients, so she's not on the call now. And thank you to Christine Farku for the referral. She actually met Kendall at a showing for a property in Brooklyn. They really hit it off, and Kendall was talking about how she wasn't, the hugest fan of where she was, and she was looking to grow more. And so we spoke, worked everything out, and now we're working together. So it's a great way, again, to meet people. So across your times, I always say this: you meet anyone you love, you think they'd be a great member of the team, please introduce me. I always love that. And again, we're really looking for people anywhere, but especially in Queens, Bronx, Long Island. We are working on getting more exposure out there. And again, the nice thing is we have agents who cover kind of all of the areas that we're in. And we're looking for more people, again, in the Hamptons, in Long Island, who want to be part of our team here and kind of cross work together. So please feel free to let me know if you know of anyone. Does anyone have any good news? I've got a bunch of them, but I'd like for you guys to start if anyone has anything. Any good news, personal stuff that's happening, maybe not real estate related, anything in your life that's really good that's going on, anything you want to share with the group? Well, we've got a couple. I guess I'll take it away. So we've got Ariel from the Soho office, just had a baby boy about 2 weeks ago. So congratulations to Ariel. Healthy, strong. He's been going back and forth between Pennsylvania and the city, but he's back in Brooklyn for good now, and he'll be kind of starting to work again. And Mujtaba also had a baby boy last week, so that's two for this week. And for those of you who know her, Rudolin is actually pregnant, and she should be going into labor anytime in the next couple days if she's not now. So we're waiting for her. And Will just got married last week, 2 weeks ago, in Wyoming, to Courtney, his amazing girlfriend and then fiance, and they had a very small, socially distant wedding, and I think they'll be doing something else later. So everyone, please join me in congratulating Will, who is also out with clients today, I think. So lots of people out today. So it's a good thing, though. I can't complain. But this will be recorded, so congratulations, Will. Again, just as a reminder, after this meeting, we're going to be having our 3 accountability and prospecting groups, 10 hours a week or so of work that you're going to be given. I have spoken to a couple of you. 12 o'clock, we're going to be going after renters and tenants and kind of doing the whole rental game. This is a great place to be right now. I can't even tell you, and we'll see at the end, rentals that are OPs are flying off the shelf. If you're giving out the fee and we're not charging anything, most management companies that are smart are giving an OP to us. So there's lots of opportunities there, and it's a very kind of small upfront investment to make some good money. And you'll see by the volume that we've done even in the last 2 weeks. 1 o'clock, investors and building sales, and then 2 o'clock, buyer prospecting. So again, if you haven't emailed me saying that you want to be in one of these groups, please do so. Make sure you've gotten some of the assignments done or that you're ready to go, because it's more of a strategy session than me just talking, right? This is for us to kind of bounce ideas off each other and things like that. So the company-wide call sessions have been a good success. For those of you who've been on them, we've gotten some great clients. As a reminder, every week we're doing these. We're primarily calling our past open house clients, our sphere of influence, and old Weichert lead network leads. So Tuesday from 4 to 5:30, Wednesday from 6 to 7:30. So tonight from 6 to 7:30. Thursday from 10:30 to 12:30. This is the main one, the Thursday one. So if you haven't been on one, it's a great time to kind of hear people's dialogue, how they're talking to people. We can go over it together as well. This is a really, really great chance to get new leads. And again, at the company-wide call session, last week I made 14 calls, right, over the course of an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, to old Weichert Lead Network calls. And not all of them were great, but I activated 3 buyers that I got pre-approved and gave out as referrals, right? So these are 3 people who are looking to buy properties right now in this market. And I got them over less than 2 hours of calling. So if I can do it, you can do it. We can work on the scripts. We can talk about how to do it. But again, I gave these out to people who are on the call. So please be on the calls. And if you need help with that, if you don't know how to do it, let me know. We can go over it. But it is a great way to build business. If you don't have business, it's a great way to build your business. Again, tonight at 6, tomorrow at 10:30, we've got the ones for this week. So again, join one, just see what it's like, and you can start doing it. As a reminder, E&O is due. So every time you log into Weichert One, you're gonna get this little ping for $5.99, September through August, and it will come off your first commission check if you do not prepay it. If you don't see yourself being active to cover this, again, basically in New York, we're very lucky. If you do 1 sale or 1 rental, you'll more than pay for this. If you don't see yourself doing that, we can put your license into referral. It's a much smaller fee. You won't have to pay this. Again, revenue dues are going to be due in January. We can do that. You don't have to cover those anymore. And if you do decide to be active again, we can kind of switch you back. You can pay those fees as well. But again, it's an option that if you just want to say, hey, I've got friends who are looking to buy or rent something, let me just refer them to people in the office. You can still do that. So just reach out to me individually, and we can talk about that. Okay, so this is probably the biggest news. As of yesterday, fines were started for violations in posting to the RLS. And an email went out to every REBNY member, to everyone should have gotten this. This mostly applies to any person who has a listing for rent or for sale, right? So this is saying that the data that we feed into our RLS, outside of New York, it's called an MLS. So, but it's the REBNY Listing Service RLS. If you don't put accurate data in, and if you don't put what you're supposed to put in there, you can be fined. And again, you're going to be given 3 days to rectify, except for the case of fair housing violations, where you'll have 1 day. So make sure that you're checking your email, right? You're checking your Weichert email. You're checking whatever email that REBNY has on file for you as your primary email. If you don't know what email that is, please log into REBNY and check it to make sure that you're getting these notices, right? Because once you get a notice, you have a little bit of time to rectify this. And again, this is going to mostly apply, or almost exclusively apply, to anyone who has a listing that they're feeding from OLR onto other databases. So for sale transactions, for fair housing, again, you get 2 business days to correct, and then you have to pay a fine of 0.5% of the sale price. And again, what could this be, right? There's tons and tons of things that this could be. The most common ones are if you're saying family friendly, Catholic neighborhood, I don't know, things like that, right? Great for couples. All of that is a violation of fair housing. And if you have questions about fair housing, again, take a refresher course, talk to me about it and things like that, but you're going to be fined by the RLS, and you could be fined by the Department of State as well. The same thing for rental listings. And again, the fines are on here. So we have a couple catch-alls, right? For anyone in the who's posting a listing, I usually go through them and I have to kind of approve them, so I will check them. But after they're checked, you have the ability to go in and change them, right? So I can't be held accountable for all of this. So after it's up there, you can change wording and whatnot. So the main things that you want to make sure that you are not putting into the body of any listing that you put on are things about, couples, families, school districts, anything like that, right? It should not be in there. The other thing that should not be in there is any of your contact information, right? You can't say listed by Jason Bauer of Weichert Properties. You can't say my cell phone number is 860-490-9479. That is against our rules, right? All of that information is fed through the RLS, and that's how other brokers should get it. Again, it's because we share our data, and so their information go on our website, our information go on their website. So you have to be very careful with what you're putting into the body. And again, they will again, your first notice, you won't for data. Again, this is for fair housing, the first part. This is for data integrity. So you'll get 3 days, no fine. But then again, the fine starts piling up and stuff like that. So again, make sure that you are checking these things. You are not violating fair housing. If you have questions about it, again, there was literature that went out to every one of you who's a member of REBNY, saying what that information is, saying about postings and things like that. And again, you are responsible for these fines, and they do add up. So make sure that you're checking all this information and things like that. And again, any questions about a listing, or if you want me to read the verbiage before, I recommend sending it over to me, and I'll confirm everything for you. So again, double check everything before you post it. If you are notified of a violation, change the listing and let me know immediately, right? That's a phone call. Get me on the phone. And if I don't answer right away, call me again. Say, hey, I just got a violation. Forward it over to me and let's talk about it. Let's make sure we're not doing it anymore. And make sure you're up to date on fair housing so that you're not going to be having any issues and things like that. So again, I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have about this. But please, keep up on what's going on with fair housing and what you should not be putting into your listings, right? Because these are progressive fines and they are not insignificant. So deep cleanings have commenced. Monday, they just did the Midtown office, and they're going to be coming next week to the Soho office. So again, you can start going into the offices a bit more frequently. What we're going to say is, again, because of the key situation in Midtown and because I'm going to be going there once or twice a week, I'm going to be there. My plan for now is to be in the Midtown office every Monday for the full day, and potentially every Thursday. And I'll be in Soho the other days of the week, unless there are certain meetings I need to have and things like that. So the Soho office, again, everyone has access to both offices, right? So if you want to go in the Midtown office and you're a Soho agent, you can do that. Again, this is meant to be an open environment for everyone. So the Soho office, we have keys for the office. You can come in here. I'm going to be moving around the furniture this week so that there's more distance between the computers. And basically what we want people to do is only use the same computer when we're in there. So, not many people are coming to the offices too often. So we want to make sure that everyone has a computer that's their computer whenever possible. So again, if you don't have keys for the Soho office and you see yourself coming into the Soho office, let me know. Again, really, if you're just doing searching and things like that, and you can do it from home, do it from home. The office is more for, if you're in the city for a meeting or for a showing and you need a place for a couple hours, great, come into the office. No problem with that whatsoever. But it's not like you should be coming in every day 9 to 5 unless you're doing showings and coming in back and forth. And if you have questions about that, please reach out to me. Again, we have more than enough space for a couple people to be in the office at a time. And Ellen is asking about the copier in the Midtown office. I was there on Monday and the copier works 100% perfectly. There's no issue with the copier right now. I had no problem. I printed multiple pages. It printed from the computers I was using. So there's no problem with the copier in the Midtown office. If you find yourself having one, we'll get the people to come in again to service it, but it was working perfectly fine. And I know that Richard was in there and he printed a bunch as well and had no problem with it. So again, there's enough computers. So I'm telling people, take a piece of paper, put your name on it, and basically claim a computer. So other people aren't using that one. If we run out of computers, we'll figure it out once we get to that point, but I don't think we will. So the Midtown office, the floor is unlocked basically Monday through Thursday from 9 to 5 or so. Sometimes they're a little bit later. Basically, we need to unlock the floor key. Because I'm not in there every day, it's going to be different times and things like that. But we have to lock and unlock the floor. So there are some agents who have a key. If you need to go in frequently, again, if you need to work on a Friday, just come to the Soho office. I'll give you keys. If that's not working out for you for some reason, let me know. We'll work out the situation, right? Not everything is set in stone. We can kind of work things out. I'd like to give it over to Jamie, talk about insurance, what's going on there.
Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well. Glad you guys are able to start going into your office. I'm still not going in, still in my basement, but I don't mind it all that much. Just keep sending your clients to me. I really do appreciate it. I think I've been helping a lot more people in Midtown and Soho lately. I think our market share is really good right now and going in the right direction. So if anything, questions, concerns, anything, please don't hesitate to contact me. And yes, we are still offering the $50 for a quote on your own personal insurances. So if you haven't yet done that, just contact me. It does take a little time to get the the $50 from the claim code, but you will get it. I promise you that. It just takes a little time because of everything that's going on. I don't get them in my hand. I have to wait till I get the claim number, and then I give you a call, give it to you so you can just put it in there. But we are still doing that, so keep sending those to me. Keep contacting me. And if you need any questions about anything, like I said, don't hesitate to contact me at all. And thanks for everything. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jamie. Doug, unfortunately, is not able. I don't think he's here. No. Okay. So Doug, unfortunately, was not able to make the meeting today. He had a general meeting, but again, newer agents, please take down his information. If you don't have it in your phone, he can help with pre-approvals for clients and things like that. So, Annabelle, anything you would like to add or talk about? Anything, kind of any changes or anything coming up?
Good morning, everyone. Nice meeting all the new ones. I just wanted to reach out to you guys and just let you know I'm always here and available in order to help you guys with your marketing stuff, especially when it comes to KV Core trainings. Tomorrow, I'll actually be in the Soho area. So if anybody does need to meet in person, because I know it does make it easier if you have somebody there that you can ask questions to, definitely let me know and reach out. I think so far tomorrow I'm just meeting with one agent, so I can always fit you into my schedule. But yeah, just jot down my contact information. If you ever need help with anything, let me know.
And again, for any of the newer agents on the call, Annabelle is here, and what we found I think is helpful is after you've completed the first 2 weeks of the My Weichert KV Core training, set up a time with Annabelle to do kind of a go-over, make sure you've gotten everything set up correctly. And then once you've done the 3rd and 4th weeks, do the same thing. Because it helps you to make sure you're familiar with the system, you haven't missed anything, or everything's linked correctly to have someone who's such an expert with the system on that. So just so you guys know also, we're currently working on updating the listing presentation, and I've just finalized all the changes to the buyer consult. So those will be updated. So we'll have a little bit of a tweak. It's not anything crazy, but a little more updated. The interest rates are changing for the dates, and so instead of going to 2018, we're going to 2020 now. So it's a little bit helpful, but I think it's a good thing. So and Annabelle can also help with getting things like your listing presentation together and whatnot. And again, I'm here to help with that as well. So thanks, Annabelle. Okay, so we've got a bunch of congratulations this week. It's been, again, the last, I think, 2 weeks have been like super duper busy. Michelle and Eunice did a rental at 55 Parade and 544th Avenue in Brooklyn. So congratulations for those rentals. Melissa had a closing at 4508 11th Street in Queens. So congratulations to Melissa. Christine Farku had 2 rentals. She has a 3rd one, but she hasn't given me anything, so I can't talk about that. But 311 McInnes and 175 Kent. I think these are both OP rentals and stuff like that. So again, something to think about, doing these OPs, putting them on RentHop and whatnot. We've had a lot of success with that recently. Stephanie did a rental at 2500 Johnson Street in the Bronx. Tatiana, big congratulations to Tatiana. She did her first solo rental. She's done a couple before, but with other people. 252 Mott Street. OP listing, 9,300, advertising on RentHop. She's been very tenacious on doing that. And this is about a $6,000 rental. So it's pretty good money coming into her pocket. So again, using RentHop, putting these open listings with the OPs being paid and just showing is working. So congratulations to Tatiana. Eunice and Michelle also had a new listing at 25 Parade Place. They're closing at 25 Parade Place, and they also have some new listings at 55 Parade Place. So lots going on in Brooklyn. Karen, congratulations, closing at 380 Lexington Avenue. And she also did a rental at 262 Mott Street. And Karen and Susanna, congratulations for a rental at 245 East 35th Street, apartment 5C. Zach did a rental, 2 rentals, 226 West 122nd Street, 424 Bedford Street. Again, congratulations to him. Voss, again, he's got the hookup, and he's been doing a really great job on these rentals on 63rd Street and 64th Street. So, this really says if you can get into a relationship with an owner, you can make a career off of 1 or 2 buildings. And he does that, and he gets referrals from other people from those buildings too. So, and Christine Devine, congrats for renting 4508 11th Street. Took a little bit of time, but a great apartment in Long Island City. Robert and Christine, their second one at 415 East 37th Street. I think that was a great Great job they did getting the owner to turn it from a fee rental into a no fee rental. And then I think it rented fairly quickly after that. And Karen H had a closing for 24 North Drive in Great Neck. So congratulations to her. First deal in a while. So that's really, really great. And she's got a couple buyers she's working with too. So congratulations to Karen. Okay, so I've got a little bit of news for me. I'm going to be going on vacation basically Friday the 2nd through the 11th, which is a Sunday. I am not going to answer my phone at all, so don't reach out to me, please. I haven't done that in forever. Those of you who know me know I usually always answer my phone even if I'm on vacation, but I'm going to take a little time. It's my husband Juan's birthday, so gonna take that off. So here's what's going to be happening. And again, I like to tell people way in advance so we can just keep going over it so you know what to do. For processing, so anyone who has a deal that's going in, that's closing and stuff like that, I'm going to leave a list in each office with transaction numbers. So all you have to do is write on the sheet, your apartment, what you did. You'll get a transaction number, slap it on the check, and there'll be overnights available that will go out Tuesdays and Thursdays from each office. You'll then put together all the documentation package like you would to give to me, and you'll put that and scan it to Patty Selesky, who is our kind of part-time processor. And so Patty will do it. She'll put it in. She'll get everything to commissions and stuff like that. And so all you have to do is put a transaction number on the check and send in the check. She will send over and do everything else. So that's it. Pretty simple. So processing will be handled. And again, I'll go over this again and again just so you guys understand it. Basically, before I leave, a week before, I'll say, hey, let me know of any invoices you need. Let me know of any of this stuff so we can have all that done before I head out. And again, I'm asking you guys to be kind of responsible with this. But again, we've got tons and tons of experienced agents, right? And everyone's very friendly. We're all a big team here. So if you have any questions about stuff or whatever, ask an experienced agent, right? We've also gotten Stephanie and Leslie to agree that if you've got some more complex things that you need to work through, to give them a call. Again, I know Ellen's around. I know Suzanne's around. I know we've got a lot of people on here who are very experienced. So just ask someone, right? We're all a big team. You can always ask people, and we're here to help out with any questions that you guys might have. Again, for now, ask me, ask the experienced people are here, ask a mentor and stuff like that. But if you do need help while I'm away, and I'll send this information out again as well. So now is the time to talk about any listings people have. I know a few people mentioned they have stuff they'd like to talk about. So feel free to unmute yourself. I know Ellen, if you want to talk about yours first.
Okay, so, well, I have two, well, first of all, I have an office in Madison Bay area. It's a rather large office. It's at least 1,500 square feet. It's not ready to show yet, so I don't have a floor plan. It's in a co-op. It's a ground floor corner unit in a doorman co-op, 2 blocks from the B and the Q train. So if you know of anyone looking for office professional space only. And the other thing is I have an off-market listing. I think it's called off-market. It's a 1-bedroom, 600 square foot condo facing Prospect Park in Windsor Terrace. The owners want to sell eventually, but if they had the right price, which is $650, including a garage parking spot, it would be, they would be very interested. So it's 600 square foot. It's on the 2nd floor of a condo walk-up. There's like no rules in this building, so it's real easy to buy. It's really close to the F train in Windsor Terrace. It's across the street from the park, and it's renovated.
And what would it rent for, Ellen?
$2,500.
Okay.
Ellen, what's the approximate square footage?
600.
Okay, thank you.
And do you have a general idea of like the taxes, common charges? Is it like
The common charges are like less than 300, like 250, and the taxes are like in the 100 or it's very inexpensive.
Okay.
It's really inexpensive.
So, I mean, the return sounds like it might be pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely rentals in the building. I mean, this is a really easy condo to buy and rent from. I mean, it's just the most of their rules pertain to recycling. They're really big on recycling. So, and there's a washer dryer in the unit, and it's renovated.
Awesome. Thank you, Ellen. Suze? Let me try to unmute you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted everyone to know that on the West 20th Street, the prettiest block, I think, in Chelsea, between 9th and 10th, there's a wonderful pre-war condo building. We have a 2-bedroom facing trees and just completely done over. Wonderful kitchen, bathroom, washer dryer in the unit, large living and dining with a wonderful bookcase at one end. 50, but he's ready to come down somewhere close to 5. So
That's great. Oh, I think you cut out, Suze. Yeah, that one is listed, so you guys can check on the Weicker Properties website to see it as well. So, does anyone else have anything they would like to mention? I have 2 sale listings that came on in the last week or so. One is a 1-bedroom, 4 flights up, co-op. Maintenance is $935. It's on 73rd Street between 1st and 2nd, 328 East 73rd Street. Great building, renovated. Besides the kitchen's a little bit on the more dated side, but it's still, I think, a good value, $430,000. And the building has a very liberal sublet policy. Basically, if you can't buy it with the intention of subletting from day one, but the rules allow you to sublet from day one. So that's a good thing. And the other one is at 661 10th Avenue. I have a 2-bedroom, a studio. It's a large studio that has a brand new renovated kitchen in it. Small walk-up building, 1 flight up, facing the back, amazing western light. The building has laundry, storage. It's very well maintained, co-op, no underlying mortgage. That one's asking $449, and the maintenance is $944. So if anyone wants to see anyone, they're both listed, and feel free. Great units and kind of really nice entry-level apartments. Anyone else have anything coming up or anything? Anyone have clients that they're looking for something that they can't find it because maybe we know of stuff that's not on the market?
Hi, Jason. I have a few
Hey,
that I can
Christine.
talk about.
Great.
Hi, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I just, I have one sale listing on between 13th Street in the East Village between 2nd and 3rd. It's a very well-maintained co-op building. It is 4 flights up, but it's a beautiful 1-bedroom, and it's at $525, which is a pretty good price for the area. And I have a few rental listings in Bay Ridge, 2 separate 3-bedrooms. They're going for $23. And then I just got a new 2-bed, 2-bath in Park Slope, which it's a beautiful apartment. It's 2 bedrooms on separate sides of the apartment, large living room. It has a loft space and a washer dryer in the apartment, and 2 bathrooms. And it's on 151 Garfield Place. It's a beautiful block. So if anyone has any rental clients for that, please let me know.
How much is that one, Christy?
I think that's it. 35.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
you should let Michelle know that.
The landlord's great. He can even, very flexible. Would probably do a month free, then I can collect, my fee that way. So, yeah, if anyone, that one's probably the best one that I have.
Awesome.
Hi, Jason, it's Michael.
Hey, Michael, how are you?
Hi, I do have one listing that hasn't rented yet. It's on 68th Street, right off Broadway, but it's overlooking a quiet 68th Street, and it's a one bedroom in the Dorchester Towers, which is phenomenal. I can't even pronounce that. It's a great building, and it has full concierge and has a laundry in each floor, but it is for 3,200, and my owner is receptive to any offers for anything lower. Around 3,000 would be good.
Great. Awesome. And again, if you guys, if you're looking for stuff, use OLR, use the Weichert Properties website. You can kind of see what other people in the office have. If you're finding that you don't have clients to work with, we can solve that. If you're finding that you can't find the property, we can solve that. Just let me know, right? I'm here to help. I'm here to, troubleshoot with you and to try to find properties that you might not know about, right? And again, people like Ellen, like Suzanne, like people who've been doing this for a while, sometimes know owners who aren't listed, or they might list it at some point, or who knows. So we've got lots of options and great kind of synergy that we can have. So just let me know and let us know, and we can kind of take it from there. So
Hey,
anyone have anything? Oops, sorry, Suze. Suze, you there?
Hey.
Suze, if you want to write it in the chat box, I think your internet is a little unstable, unfortunately, so I can't really hear you. But I can send out an email if you have something else, Suzanne. I think she might have been mentioning she's getting a commercial space, or she has a commercial space on White Street. I hope that's what she's mentioning. It is a large space, $9,000 a month. They can also do pop-ups and things like that. So it's on White and Church, so kind of very, very prime Tribeca. And they can do a long-term lease or a shorter-term lease. So thank you guys very much. If there's nothing else, I'm going to stop sharing. Have a great